Alright, I had to make sure my mic was working. I thought my mic wasn't good. welcome, everyone to the stream. I know I'm starting the stream mad late. It's like 10 minutes till 12 o'clock in the morning. But I have my valid reasons. I ain't get back home till 7:30, a whole hour and some change. Cause we had to stay late. Cause Wire team decided, oh, we're gonna throw you all this fucking wire ship out last minute. Face ass. Had us sweating like dogs. But nonetheless, Tyler gonna pull for anyone? Yeah, I'm pulling for Silverwolf. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling like I may hold off on pulling for Silverwolf till Friday. Oh, yeah. I used my golden ticket already, and I got my hands on Ho-Ho. That's what I went for my golden ticket. So I've been building up my Ho-Ho. Yeah, I know it's small. It's a slow progress, but I'm working on it. Hope you lose. Watch I win. Talking rub it in your face. So yeah, so my Nihili team is kind of like already locked in. Granted, once I have Ho-Ho at a high enough level and enough HP so that she can self-sustain herself without the need of a shield, aka my guy over here, Dong Hung, I'm going to replace Dong Hung with either Pela or with Welt. More than likely, it's probably gonna be Pela over Welt, but I gotta make sure I build my Welt. I've been slow build on them. I've been slow building. I have from skipping topaz. I'm still saving up because I have two from skipping topaz. I'm still saving up.
Someone help me!
But that's like the gist of what I decided to do for who I was gonna pick for my free character. I would have picked Silverwolf, but knowing I'm going for this Silverwolf, it was like there's no need for me to get old Silverwolf. I'm literally going for this one. Damn, my eyes. Also, I love the fact that they put the character's fucking light cone here in the shop as well. Granted, I haven't got my hands on any of this currency right here to even obtain any of these light cones. But it is what it is. Anyway, time to pull for Silverwolf and see how it goes. If I fail getting the getting her now, I'm gonna spin back for her on Friday. Best and believe. Before we do that though. Alright, I should have let that linger a little more. Anyway, so I have 90 pulls. Granted, I will say this though. I have been hold up. Back let me scroll downward. I have been fiending to just get my hands on fucking my girl Saber over here. To use as my wind destruction unit. Even though I got my hands on Blade a while ago. I haven't built him all the way. But I'm not gonna lie, I want my Saber. I got Archer already. And knowing that these banners are permanent is like, why not get the light cones as well from here on top of that? So Any future banner I skip and I save enough pulls for, I'm gonna throw them bitches straight over here. Anyway, let me see how deep I am for the last character I pulled for. Let's see. 5. Wow, 6. Oh, hold on, I didn't convert this. Hold up, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. It is. I always buy Battle Pass every update, so I have like 12 of the Litecoin shards. By the way, are you saving? Wait, are you safe from Twister? There's crazy amount of them circling around right now. Yeah, I am safe from any Zilla Zone Zero spoilers. I have not seen anything, so I'm safe. I actively avoid it as much as possible. And if I do see it, I cleanse my mind by just watching other content as best as possible. And if I can't forget about it, I be transparent with niggas being like, yo, so I saw this. I don't know the context behind it, but I saw it. But I'm still hyped for the scene anyway. Anyway, let's go get this pull session started because I don't got a lot of time to stream tonight. So I'm already 6 pulls in. So this will be 16. 26. 36. 46. 56. 66. 76. Oh man, it's making me work for it right now. I feel I'm about to lose this. I said 76, right? So this should be 86. I'm about to lose this. I feel it. I'm gonna lose. I can feel it so hard right now. Oh, I lost. I can feel it. Ah, not this nigga Blade. Hold up, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my dog was being a pest. Whew. So, what was that? 86? So I should still have, what, 6 lingering in 86? 6, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if it counts with that. No. Pretty sure it just refreshes, right? I guess I'm counting from 10. Let's do that. Oh! Shit. $11. Ah! 12. Ah! Oh, well, well, the game plan is still in motion. Friday, I will be spinning back forward.
Everyone has a colorful past, wouldn't you say?
Oh, wrong button.
Life itself is punishment.
Hook's ready to find the next treasure. Hook's ready to find the next treasure.
It's okay, guys. I lost the blade too. Time to pull the credit card once more. Not today, damn it. I cannot stand this emo.
Not a good sign to be empty-handed. You can't get rich by waiting.
Star, you the last person to tell us wishing for the death of an edgelord. Your fucking hear me out list is full of niggas who would be classified as edgelords. Stop it. Ooh, what's in the mail? I'll take that. You know what? Might slap Ho-Ho on there right now then. Confirm. Oh. I'm having a system lag response right now. Oh, that's right. It's where I live right now, it is effing raining. So if you notice a lag going on during the stream, do know that's the reason. Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back. One more time. Sorry about that.
After defeating Sparksy at the Graphia Academy, I followed Himiko to the Imagenesis room tucked away on the campus, where records of the Herald of Death incident were stored. There, we ran into Himiko's father, Ryusuke, and the two parted on bad terms after the conversation. During a tour of the Express, the two put aside their differences temporarily. Afterward, we received an invitation from Pearl. She wanted to discuss a partnership with me as a fellow supplicant and invited me to visit her company, Perlux Corp. At Perlux Tower, we had a friendly spar with the superheroes, the Daybreak Squadron, and a tour of the Mechatron production process. Pearl suggested that we join forces and host an Astral Express-themed convention, Starrail Fest, to lure out the remaining supplicants. Meanwhile, Pearl also ordered Detective Ashvale to look for leads on the new Herald of Death case. The detective's relentless pursuit eventually led him to his prime suspect, the charity organization known as the Research Society of Happy Smiles. Both Ashvale and Kuchiba witnessed the uncanny ability of Fulwish, president of the Smiles Society, to stir up a crowd. Realizing Fulwish was attempting to interfere in the Phantom Moon Games, the two paid a visit to Ashvale's old acquaintance, Cinderborn of the Daybreak Squadron. During the conversation with Cinderborn, Ashvale sensed a deep, dark secret behind the happiness surgery that the Society offered to its members to erase their pain. On the day of the Starrail Fest, we were invited to the exhibition as special guests. During our visit, we ran into the mysterious Evanescia again. She also happened to be a hardcore fan of the comic series The Fluffy, so we ended up exploring the festival dedicated to the Express together. However, as we passed through the Xianzhou Lafu exhibition area, the Daybreak warriors challenged us as supplicants. Their provocation was accompanied by a smear campaign against me from Fulwish TV. The Daybreak warriors launched a massive attack with the reanimated Mega Mechatron Alloy King Pom-Pom. When all seemed lost, Ashvale unleashed his power and broke through the enemy's offensive. However, he also tore open a fissure in space during the process, which took everyone down into an unknown abandoned station. The being hiding deep within the abandoned station stirred restlessly, twisting and ripping at space. Thankfully, Pearl was able to rescue us with her timely intervention. Little did we know, things were about to get worse with Ashvale's terrible revelation. The happiness surgery was actually implanting the flesh of abominations of abundance into Smiles Society members.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, two things I want to talk about before I actually start the story. One of them is going to be related to Genshin Impact, and the other one is related to... Shit. Can't remember what the other one was related to. Hopefully it clicks in my brain before I forget about it entirely. So the first one is this, right? If some of y'all, for those of y'all who play Genshin Impact, right? there's been a lot of talk right now. Ever since what I think the Snezhnaya special program or preview special program that the devs made or released like a while ago, probably like 2 weeks ago. At this point, a couple days ago, it is a while ago. At this point, right? So people are basically like, "Oh, characters from Snezhnaya better be dressed from head to toe, like they're wearing these massive, big, puffy jackets, right?" I don't know if y'all seen stuff like that on like TikTok. I don't use TikTok, by the way, or Twitter or what have you, right? And what I find crazy about it is that people are over here acting like Starrail does not exist. Hold up, let me further prove this point. Right? People acting like Starrail does not exist with characters who are from like a planet that's completely cold or a nation that's like covered in ice and dress accordingly. Like homegirl Clara for Clara, how you pronounce little C over here, right? She's dressed for winter. Realistically, characters from Snezhnaya and Genshin Impact will have outfits like this. Like realistically, people need to expect outfits like this. Granted, we know our homegirl don't got no shoes on, because apparently she don't like putting shoes on because they don't make her feet comfortable. Something along the lines, right? But nonetheless, this is something to expect from like Snezhnaya. Or this, right? This type of character design, expected from Snezhnaya. Especially considering the fact that we have the Fatui in Snezhnaya, a militant group of the, not militant group, but like the military of the nation. And this design right here fits it perfectly. So realistically, we're going to see designs like this in Snezhnaya. Hold on, what's another one? What's another good one? From Bellabog. Bellabog. Where are my Bellaboggy people? Oh, here we go. Ooh, another good one for a male character that comes out of Snezhnaya. I expect them to look like this. Dripped out in armor from top to bottom. Yeah, this is what I'm expecting. They want the cold region to be Russia from Family Guy, where everyone is wearing giant fur coats, where everyone is a wow or a whoa. Yeah. And it's so crazy because people really, the people who really thinks that Hoyoverse is going to release a whole bunch of characters that is meant to make them make money, a product designed to be sold and made to make money for the company, in particular for the game, in particular, right? Anyone expecting that they're going to dress their characters in these massive puffy jackets that completely hides the entire body, whether it be muscle definition or the curves of the female character or the muscles of the male character or what have you, or just the body size of the character as a whole. Anyone really thinking that they're gonna do that for Snezhnaya is smoking something crazy. You know how much of a bad thing that will be, monetarily speaking, to dress up every character in these massive puff jackets? And then talk about we're gonna sell you the character, we're gonna make a trailer for the character as well, and they're just dressed in this massive puffball jacket that covers everything. Like, no one's gonna want that fucking character. Shoot, even they'll have to cover the head and put like a mask on them so they can keep warm on their face, so they can be ultra realistic. For the people who want the game to be ultra realistic when it comes down to their fashion, right? They'd have to even go as far as do that. And even still, you'll be like, okay, so who the fuck is this character? I can't see their face, I can't see their hair, I can't see no details, I can't see no nothing. Why should I spend money on a character that I can't even see in detail? Because they're covered from top to bottom, right? It just does not make sense. It won't ever happen. You gotta be smoking something crazy if you really think something like that's gonna happen. It is not. Oh, here we go, right here. Pela, premium Bellabog design, by the way, right? I hope I see a character like this from Snezhnaya, right? I hope to see this, because Pela, literally one of the best designs in the whole game. Dead ass. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I think about it, bro, I don't know how many people really love Pela like that anymore. Because the game been out for 4 years now, right? But I don't think I've seen any type of artwork dedicated to Pela. I think she fell off from existence and no one makes art about this character anymore, which is really sad that is the case. I don't ever see nothing about Pela nowhere no more. Oh man, so sad. And then of course we have our punk rock chick over here. Half warm, half skin exposed. Now, if someone expecting like the whole puffy jacket thing, realistically, it's gonna be like this. This is the more realistic puffy jacket that they will give a character for SNES Naya. Realistically speaking, this is it. And I'm all down for it, honestly. If they release a character just like this, I'm down for it because it's great. You can still see the figure, but they also dress cute and nice. Okay, so what was the second thing I wanted to talk about? There was two things. Okay, I can't remember what the second thing was right now. It left my brain. Hopefully it comes back to me. But I'm gonna leave it alone for right now. We're just gonna continue the story.
What do I want to use?
Are we gonna just roll with you? Man, I could have sworn there was another thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, I just remembered the second thing. Okay, the second thing is related to the title of my live stream. That's the second thing. Okay, so here's the thing. If anybody noticed, I named the what you call it?
Say, this is a pretty good spot.
I actually had to rename the chapter that I'm playing because for some weird reason PlayStation refuses to let me use the word masses, right? I don't know why that is, but they won't let me use the word masses because it should have been typed up as So laughed, or no, hold up. The title of the freaking mission is called So Laughed the Masses, right? But for my YouTube stream, I had to label it So Laughed Everyone. I don't know if it's some censorship shit related to like what words you can and cannot use.
Thank you so much for your help.
For like your live streams or whatever. If that's the case, that's fucking stupid. But like that's why I had to retitle the stream, which was honestly was one of the reasons why my stream was taking long for me to get started because I had to keep thinking of a better word to use. Oh, what's up, Julian? How you doing, bro? Man, this dog, no.
Wait, did you hear that? The moon just spoke!
I'm not hearing things, am I? The Master of Elation is here?
Hurry, make a wish. It might actually come true.
Hang on. This isn't right. Is it? Oh, that winking moon up there in the sky. It just spoke. For real. Oh, hey, it wasn't just me, was it? You heard that too, right?
I heard it too. That's why I came straight back for you. The winner of these Phantasmoon games shall inherit all my authority and become the true, permanent Eon of Elation. Which means... Precisely. Aha has raised the stakes. The final winner will inherit the authority of Elation itself.
Are you serious? This is so wild. It doesn't even feel real anymore.
What's up, Jay? How you
Every
doing, bro?
time a path has vanished or been absorbed, the cosmic turmoil has lasted for dozens of Amber eras. The transfer of an Eon's divine authority. How could that ever amount to a mere wager, lightly traded in a single world's game?
Oh, I should say this as well. The Withering Wave stream more than likely won't be probably till next week when I play that story, honestly, because I gotta play Starrail story, which is gonna take a bit because we know how this shit goes. And on top of that, Genshin Impact's limited time event is gonna be is happening right now, and I'm hoping to get that done during the weekend, generally. So like, I'm probably gonna play that in the morning, then at night, then in the morning again, and then at night, just to get that whole event done before it's too late. So it's probably gonna break yourself up in between the Star Rail streams.
The most logical explanation is that AHA wants to steer this game toward utter insanity. But then, who can possibly fathom the mind of an Eon?
I'm happy. Cyberpunk collab next patch. Ooh, that's nice.
Not every Phantasm Moon game's ending has been recorded. Many were lost to time, most likely a consequence of the winners exercising their newfound divine authority. But as far as recorded history goes, this is unprecedented. After all, the chance to be an Eon for just 1 minute is already an irresistible lure for many.
Exactly. It's just too weird. Can you really just give up being an Eon? What if this is just a big prank by those masked fools?
Now that is an interesting idea, right? The idea that an Aeon can just give up their position, right? Because we've heard about Aeons being absorbed into other paths, or forcibly assimilated, or even killed off, right? But we never heard about an Eon being like, "Yo, I give up my position as an Eon," right? And I give it to somebody else. That's entirely new. Also, Rebecca being free means I have more pull to say for Lucy. Oh, awesome. Now I can't wait for that certain content creator who loves to be like, oh, he's gassing NTE and WooWall right now while saying that Zenless Zone Zero sucks. Because they have lolly characters in it. I can't wait to see what argument he's going to make to justify, oh, Rebecca not a lolly like every other nigga does every time they're confronted with it. I can't wait. I'm about to smoke that nigga so fucking hard. Anyway. Oh, wrong button.
In the historical records, instances of the Phantasm Moon speaking are few and far between, and the likelihood of it being influenced by an external force is exceedingly slim. Basically, unless what the Phantasm Moon said is some cruel joke or a play on words, once the games are over, a new god will be born. One of unknown identity, unknown morality, and unknown purpose. They won't be a guest with a 1-minute pass to the Elation theme park. They will be its new owner. They may spread good fortune and steer the great wheel of the cosmos toward hope. Or they may be a god of utter malice, mocking all who stand against the destruction, intent on dragging the universe into an abyss of despair. You wished that if you won the Phantasm Moon games, AHA would become the new leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. Perhaps AHA heard your idea and decided to pack up and flee in the middle of the night.
No way! It's Baseball, Raccoon, March Bunny, and Hime Cat in the flesh! Oh, what are they doing here?
I couldn't even get a ticket to Star Rail Fest, and now I'm seeing them right here on the street!
It's the current new update. It's the anniversary update.
Where did all these people come from?
Hey, that declaration the Phantasm Moon mentioned was about you, right? What are you gonna do? Got any kind of moon landing plans in the works?
You should just hit it with your bat! Send that thing spinning into a black hole at the edge of the cosmos! You smash anyone who stands in your way with that bat!
The way they say it makes you sound like a supervillain.
No?
You don't think that fight with the Daybreak Squadron made everyone turn on us, do you?
People talking making us sound like a villain. No, they're expressing us sounding being heroic when we do it. What are they talking about? Well, what Mark's talking about in particular?
Come on, isn't that basically your trademark? You beat the Daybreak Warriors senseless.
Oh! All these big shots from across the cosmos, fighting to the death right in our backyard. It's gonna be epic!
Fighting to the death? No. I got a sneaky suspicion someone's pulling strings here, making out this Phantom Moon game to be more egregious than what it actually is. This is not Fate Stays Nights, a Holy Grail War where niggas be dying left, right, and center. That's not this. Shoot, if y'all want that, shoot, it go get crazy. Bro, I've heard about like leaks that like Gilgamesh is gonna be coming in like the next Fate collab update, which will be great because this is happening after if anybody has been watching Fate Strange Fake at all these last couple months, if you've been watching any of that at all, it recently ended probably like a month or two ago. Pretty sure it was like a month ago Fate Strange Fake ended, right? So knowing that Gilgamesh is gonna be coming, potentially coming in the next Fate collab update, it's gonna be great. Now the question is, I still don't know. Actually, you know what? Since Archer ended up turning out to be a hunt character and not an erudition character, that means Gilgamesh will have to be the path of erudition. That's the only thing that makes sense because he shoots multiple targeted attacks all the time. He also got a one-hit ult as well, which we've seen erudition characters in this game do as on top of that. So it's like, yeah, more than likely that nigga's gonna be a erudition character. It's not Ellie. It's not going to work. Well, I wonder if this is part of G Gun. I haven't watched any pirate since Pirate Sites been taken down. The site I use to watch anime for free is still up. Because, yeah, I think, Crunchyroll is cracking down on, like, these pirate anime sites. I think that's what the deal is. Because they're trying to force people to fucking buy their fucking subscriptions, which niggas will not be doing. They can take down as many sites as they want. Guess what? More just gonna come in their place. I'm not buying a subscription for a half-ass service. I'm just not doing it.
Epic. Are you brain dead? One wrong move from them and we're in serious trouble. Just like what happened with the Herald of Death years ago.
Sign this for me, future Eon!
Yo! When you become an Eon, can I be your Emanator?
We should get away from this mess. Let's head back to the Express and discuss matters there.
You're back. Himiko messaged me. She filled me in on the Starrail Fest and the Phantom Moon's declaration. Things really are changing fast.
Do y'all think we're gonna get something for Welt in version 5? Because if we think about it, if you think about every version that we've experienced in this game, up till now, it's been kind of in order. First, we had Dong Hung. That was during the version 1 era, right? Then in version 2 era, we shifted from Dong Hung to... who was it? Okay, not really anyone in particular in Season 2 for like our main cast characters, right? If anything, we obtained a new main cast character from Season 2. Then we have version 3. Version 3 focuses on Evernight / March 7th. And then version 4 is focusing on Himiko. So that means version 5 has to focus on Well, right? I've been annoyed at Crunchyroll since they took away my comment section. Depending on any particular series, you may be on in or you if it's an OVA, we got new Dog Hunt 2, Toreo, well, this got sizable Navad. Navad. We got a march in the War Dance arc. Oh yeah, that too.
You're right. The fact that the Phantom Moon openly made a promise is anything but ordinary.
To prevent the divine authority from falling into the wrong hands, the supplicants may go to any lengths now with their tactics and actions. After all, in most people's minds, they alone are the ones best suited to wield power. Right or wrong has little to do with it. Such is the nature of human will.
Yeah, and that may be exactly what the Phantom Moon wishes to see. A spectacular, head-on battle of ambitions.
Madame Pearl has sent a communication request to the Astral Express. Accept transmission?
It hasn't been long since we parted, and here I am disturbing you once more. My sincerest apologies.
You a liar. You do not care about giving apologies. Hold up. Get my water.
Please, there's no need to apologize. Given the urgency of this transmission, Madame Pearl, I assume you wish to discuss the Phantom Moon's recent declaration.
Well, I got a sizable noble flair. Autocrat is a bitch. Okay, that's what you meant to say. Is she some kind of fish race or something? No, she's a clanker. The worst of the worst. Anywho.
Nothing manipulates people's emotions quite like that moon in the sky. A permanent handover of divine authority. It is unprecedented.
I can't help but wonder whether some malicious presence lurks behind the Phantom Moon. Still, who else but the Elation themselves could wield such control over it?
In any case, the Phantom Moon's speech has made the public realize that the power to create a god is in their hands. Their emotions, and perhaps even their wish power, are swelling to historic levels. The Department of Aberration Defense even detected a surge of agitation and unrest among the Imaginae.
Let me read. Oh wow, racism at its finest. I'm all for it, even where she works for the IPC. Oh, yeah. Look. With this whole conversation going on with fucking NTE, if y'all been paying attention or tuned into it at all, right? People are like en masse bitching about AI to the nth degree. And now, there's some validity to the bitching. I'm not gonna act like there isn't. Right? Everyone got their own personal line that they draw in the sand related to the fucking AI usage for these games or for any product or what have you. Right? But like this ultra, I find it diabolical even that there's this ultra campaign against NTE as a game itself over the little bit of usage of AI for like some background shit that no one really pays attention to unless you're purposely looking for it, and then try to be like, oh, that's enough for the game to be bad. And it's like, what? Come on now. And then people being surprised that these games use AI to begin with, which I will be reacting to that dude's video and clowning on him. Right? But like, actually, now that I think about it, can someone answer this for me? What AI does Genshin use? Like, hold up, let me be more accurate. What does Genshin use their AI for? Because I know I've heard people talk about some Genshin uses AI, but I don't know what exactly it was for. I know fucking Curl Games for Withering Waves use AI to like create their game. They use an AI tool, which that's to be expected because it's a fucking video game, and we use AI tools all the fucking time. For crying out loud, niggas use it for Google for shits and giggles. We use AI tools in fucking Google Docs to like correct the grammar of one sentence or even your spelling. So that's a thing as well. Right? We use AI tools for damn near everything. Whether it be intentional or not. I'm pretty sure even the autoplay button is an AI function. Someone correct me if I'm wrong about that. right? If I turn this bitch on autoplay, I'm pretty sure that's an AI function. Anyway, let me read. Or even in this fucking turn-based game, like you have the enemy AI attack you. They do their advance forward. They do their ultimate sword of swords, right? You see what I'm saying? Pretty sure that's also AI. Hold on, let me read. Hold on. Okay, let me start from that. What are you to assume that I would care enough to block someone from hijacking the head's movement? The stories itself. 7 years of a romance and still commit to like war character and story born out of random existing. Then might be also I performed the BS. I kind of like NT very from the game. I also art shit in the game. The same people complain about NT, the same people that praise Wuwa for their character designs. Yeah, and I also found out that Wuwa also uses AI for like their characters' facial expressions and shit. Someone correct me if I'm wrong about that. Let's see. I have a Genshin using AI to be honest. So the AI, the thing is, AI is a tool. I do get the arguments against it fully, and I assume you, for better or worse, AI is the future. There's some people who are making these arguments do not use those grammar tools. LOL. I just complain with Microsoft Paint. Bloggers complain about Microsoft Excel. It's just progress. The same people who want progress in everything don't want change. Oh, I ain't know about that. In particular, those things that you mentioned. But yeah, like I'm gonna make a video talking about it and giving my take related to this whole AI thing, because I know I like got on the ass cheeks of a content creator who used AI to just essentially create his entire fucking script for him. He will just like take like one or two, like a handful of notes that he will make, and then he'll just throw it into the AI tool, and it'll fucking just generate his entire fucking script from top to bottom, versus him actually typing it out, which I called out, honestly. And another content creator that reacts to my stuff, aka shout out to Zone, the real one, right? Okay, I'm gonna mention that whenever I do this video. Because the reason I haven't posted any video, because my job just been working my ass to the bone, and your boy too tired to be coming home to myself. Let's do a reaction video. Nope, I want to go to sleep. That's why I haven't pumped out any new videos yet, by the way.
When normal people believe power rests in their hands, their decisions tend to grow more radical and reckless. Please, be careful, and make sure to protect yourselves. Correct. It would be wise to keep a low profile and stay out of the public eye. The Media and Public Relations Department has been monitoring public sentiment. At present, speculation and criticism regarding the Astral Express are surging.
I've seen it online myself. Following the fight with the Daybreak Warriors, there's been no shortage of hostile commentary aimed at him. A commentary program on TV has been claiming the Express's adventures are nothing but stories fabricated by the IPC.
Nigga, what? Bruh, that's so disrespectful. Like, the fight against Iron Tube is just made up? Did niggas not feel their existence get wiped away by his AoE attack? Like, what? Niggas talking something, oh, it's fake. Oh, it was fake. It's not real. Excuse you? Everyone has eyes. We saw what the F happened. Ain't nobody, this shit ain't fake. Oh my goodness, bro. Don't even get started on real life shit. I swear I hate that shit. Anyway, let me read this comment real quick. You talking about Smaxin RB and Glade Kill? Bro, I have not seen Smaxin RB post any content in months. Ever since the last time I reacted to him. If I find out that nigga has posted more content within recent time, I'll be shocked. Glade Kill and more than... It's probably not gonna be Glade Kill's video I react to. It's probably gonna be that joke dude. Honestly. Because he's more of the cornball between the two, but they're both pretty equally cornballs. Anyway, let me read. When digital art first became a thing, physical artists complained that it took the soul out of the art. That it was just ones and zeros. It's just stupid ML. Ooh, now that's interesting. I gotta make sure I mention that in the AI video I make. It's not gonna be like my own like cut up video. It's gonna be my reaction video, a bit of a reaction video. By the way, just to tell you the structure of the video. Now that's very interesting. I didn't even know physical artists had that thought process about digital art. And what's so crazy is if you think about it, like AI art has been a thing since even back then, right? When digital art started being a thing. Because like, for example, if anybody knows what deep fakes are, because like there's been discussion about deep fakes, I think it was about a couple years back, related to those streamers in particular, right? Where that nigga got caught with deep fakes on his computer on live, which is like, bro, why would you even have that tab open when you're live streaming? Genuinely, that tab should have been removed off of your fucking screen before the stream started. I don't understand how niggas be caught slacking with the most simplest things. Get your goon material off of your laptop, knowing damn well y'all niggas out here streaming, letting people see your entire laptop and everything you search up. Like bro, it was crazy when that shit went down. But nonetheless, like I'm pretty sure that deep fake stuff, right? I think that's been a thing for years, way before AI even came into the picture, right? Let me read. It's just like reality. People do anything that gives them an excuse. If I recall, all the crisis errors became real after the event. Then can any of them lead to confirm? Oh no, the crisis errors they haven't become real yet. Right? The planet of Amphorius, it doesn't exist yet. Because it only existed inside the extrapolation. It's going to exist in the future. We just don't know when it's going to exist in the future. It could be millennia into the future where Amphorius comes into existence. And the only way it comes into existence is if everyone remembers the story of the Flame Chase journey and the Crisis Errors, which is why we have the book called. I forgot what that book is called. Someone remind me. But yeah, everyone has to remember the story of that book as it spreads across the cosmos, and then boom, it's gonna come to life in real life in the future. Let me keep reading. I think it was back in the 90s when that was going around. Maybe before that. I still don't remember when Paint was released. About 6 years ago, there was deepfakes of political leaders saying fake speeches as we written. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, you get the point I'm making. Ooh, my bad for the spiel. I just wanted to talk about that real quick.
Many believe the Astral Express is oppressing the local heroes, and some even are speculating that he is the new Herald of Death.
What the? What's wrong with these people?
These narratives are undoubtedly being amplified by media platforms steered by Full Wish. I've received a report from the Security Bureau. They tell me that many fans of the Daybreak Squadron have been stirred up and are threatening retaliation against the Express. I'll reinforce security in case agitators attempt to storm the station. I can, but you overestimate what control really means. In the arena of public opinion, those who look strong are often the ones at a disadvantage. And besides...
You'll be distancing yourself from us for a while. Isn't that right?
That is accurate. We intend to scale back our public association for the time being. If it's confirmed that the Express is colluding with the IPC, its public image would only deteriorate further.
Yeah, because niggas hate the IPC across the board, bruh. And you wonder why. I promise you, if the IPC didn't have the reputation that it did, niggas wouldn't care. On everything they wouldn't. But knowing that y'all have essentially monopolized their fucking planet, making it into some commercial fucking funhouse, from top to fucking bottom. Bro, can you fathom the idea of your whole area that you live just becoming a fucking advertisement campaign? Bruh. Not just in the city you live, but just the planet as a whole? Brother, what? So yes, rightfully so, people gonna have beef with the IPC across the board. Don't be surprised if niggas start pulling up to your fucking, your building, trying to do some wicked behavior.
Regrettably, I cannot agree to this. Clarifying the facts amid a frenzy of public sentiment is like trying to quell boiling water by stirring it. It only fuels the flames. The happiness surgery causes recipients to undergo an abundance transformation. Disclosing such sensational information would probably be taken as a hoax, or trigger public panic. I will instruct the Department of Aberration Defense to verify the true mechanism behind the happiness surgery as soon as possible, and assess its potential impact. I strongly advise you to exercise restraint in front of the media. Even the smallest statement can be selectively edited and misrepresented. That much is certain. Still, given the current volatility of public sentiment, please exercise caution and self-control. I sincerely hope that the Phantom Moon's declaration will not disrupt the goodwill between us. A greater danger still stands before us. After listening to the declaration, who knows what extremes Fullwish might be driven to. Affairs demand my attention, so I must excuse myself. Should there be further developments, I will keep you apprised.
Oh, let me read. What's up, Kylo? Yo, what's up? You saw the info collab? Edward collab? Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty good. Also, will you be doing a 2.8 Zilla stream soon? I'll be doing it soon. It just probably won't be this week. Shoot, it probably won't even be next week. Because I got other games I got to stream and finish their stories up as well. It's going to be a little bit before that stream comes along. Only way that stream comes faster is if I get as much of the Star Rail story content done in a good amount of time. Literally. Star Rail is probably the longest story that I play among all the games I'm playing right now. Genuinely. This shit is thick. I'd have to do like a 5-hour stream just to even get as much of the story done. Just to be like, okay, boom, let's move on to the next game.
What do you make of the current situation?
We need to take action and put a stop to Fullwish before things get even worse. Even if I'd never joined the Phantom Moon Games, I'd still make this decision. We cannot allow her to deceive and poison innocent people in the name of happiness.
Agreed. Given the likelihood of Fullwish acting unpredictably, we should confront her with everything we have. That reminds me, I've been wondering, the happiness surgery taps into the power of abundance, yet Fullwish seems perfectly normal. Just, how did she get her hands on something so dangerous?
Perhaps it's the lingering poison left behind by the previous Herald of Death. 15 years ago, the monster who turned living flesh into his artwork would, in the heat of combat, slip into bouts of frenzied elation and delirium. The murderous mark he left behind, the bloody bloom, was no mere delusion. According to his interrogation transcripts, he claimed to witness a brilliant golden tree promising him everlasting life. cannot say whether the vision this madman claimed to see corresponds to something real, but the possibility cannot be ruled out. He claimed that in his hallucinations, the golden tree's branches coiled around him, drowning him in frenzy and pleasure. He wanted its blossoms to bloom before all, and to bring about that miracle, he was willing to slaughter without restraint. In hindsight, it's clear that the Herald of Death was a supplicant who bore the power of abundance. The tragedy he orchestrated in Plain Arcadia ultimately forged another version of himself, Full Wish. Right now, in Plain Arcadia, how many have undergone the happiness surgery and turned into potential abominations of abundance? It's a terrifying thought. Full Wish. What has happened to you over the years? Hiding behind these innocent people. What are you really trying to accomplish? I need more information about this junior of mine. I plan to head to Graphia Academy. Care to join me? If we're to investigate Full Wish, we need to examine the traces left behind from the Herald of Death incident that took place during the last Phantom Moon Games. The recollections of teachers and the student records sealed away by the school. We're bound to find a vital clue there. If you're set, let's get moving.
Well, after that so-called dream campus experience, we've ended up back at Graphia Academy. It's almost like revisiting the place after graduation.
Yeah, shoot. If I were to go back to the school I graduated from, it's gonna feel weird too. I'm gonna be like, bro, I don't remember half the shit look like this. Oh my goodness, I just remembered something. It was literally the same, probably like a month or two, probably even the year before I graduated. I had heard about an incident that had occurred where someone who just graduated got into a fucking car accident. Mind you, they were the ones driving. Apparently, from what I understood, this dude did not obey the rules of the road and was just joyriding the fuck out of it. I was like, brother, imagine punching your ticket out. No true disrespect to that dude, because it's been what, 6 years since that had happened. At this point, it's been 6 years. No disrespect to him and his soul, rest in peace. But brother, could you imagine? You just graduated high school. You got your hands on your first car, and immediately, because you want to sit here and have a joyride, you get into a car accident and you punch your ticket out. It's like, when you hear about all these incidents, moments, and a lot of it is just really self-inflicted, you're just like, bro, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Now, it may sound mean for me to say that, but it's like, where is the caution? This is like one of the reasons why I wasn't so fucking, I wasn't such on a knee-jerk, like, reaction to hurry up and get my hands on my own car and this, that, and the third. Granted, honestly, I would have benefited from, like, getting my car earlier on, because now I'm trying to work on getting it. But it's like, this obsession niggas have, when instead of to graduate high school to be like, oh, I'm gonna get myself a car, I'm gonna zoom around, race around, and then you see how they drive, and they drive like shit. And they're over here damn near getting into car crashes because they want to sit here and try to run niggas off the road because they want to feel fast and shit. It's like, especially, don't get me started on niggas who purposely get cars that are literally probably designed to be a sports car, just so they can flex it, just so they can hear that reverb, that purr sound them cars be making. It's like, nigga, I know why you got this car. Anywho, Let me read. My old high school was torn down and fully remade. I remember one time at college, the pharmacy at the corner of the campus had to close down because somebody drove it through it. Like, how? The car in this economy? Look for 2018 or order. Yeah, I honestly wanted to get my hands on like a van. Or not even a van. I don't know what this vehicle, how to describe this vehicle. But like, it's like in the shape of a van. It would have like a ladder. I think it's like something near like a SUV. Or, hey, man, I really gotta search up the names of these fucking vehicles. But it's something I know my pops had. My pops had this particular type of car, and I really liked it. It was kind of like an RV, but it was more like a smaller RV. I just really liked the design of it, and I was like, man, I want me a vehicle like this. It's got 2 seats in front, 2 seats in the back, and then it's got like a back area behind that as well. A work van? I think so. Again, I gotta freaking search this shit up. Basically, van. Yeah, basically. I just like how it looks, and I like the idea that you can have so much more seats in it. I don't know what it is. I just love how it looks. I've always been obsessed with stuff like that when I was a child. Just, oh, slide the door, come in, take your seat in the back. Okay, everyone inside, let's go. Yes, I know it sounds childish, but I just enjoyed it.
Wait a minute. This nostalgia isn't an after effect of the Sparksy virus, right?
Don't worry, Marge. The Department of Aberration Defense conducted a comprehensive disinfection of the campus.
That's a relief. The last thing I need is to be mid-investigation and suddenly morph into some hopping, dancing mushroom rabbit. Speaking of which, where should we begin our investigation into Full Wish? Should we go and find Mr. Ryusuke first?
It's only appropriate that we obtain permission from the Dean before proceeding with the investigation. 15 years have passed, but there should be a backup of the student files, work logs, or visitor records, and only he knows where they're stored. Let's go then, to the Dean's office.
Okay, I'll be right back. I need to go turn something off. I forgot to turn off. It's gonna be really quick.
Get over yourself. I'm not doing classroom cleaning. Look at today's gift count. So much enthusiasm.
Okay, I'm back.
I heard from the math teacher that the gym teacher
Himeko! There you are at last. The news said you got into a huge fight with those, what are they called? Warriors at the Floating Isle exhibition. And then you disappeared. Let me see. You're not hurt anywhere, are you? I sent you 12 messages, and you didn't reply to a single one. Do you have any idea how worried I was?
She about to spin this shit like a motherfucker. I can already see it. Oh, you was worried? Where were you worried at 15 years ago, Dad? I can already see the writing on the wall. Oh my God.
But seeing that you've come to tell me you're safe in person, I'll let this slide. If you're really so preoccupied, a message or a call would do, you know. Ah, it's you two. I saw you on the news as well. Valiantly fought, huh? These Megatron warriors don't know who they're messing with. To think they dare challenge my daughter's subordinates.
Well, now it feels like we're the underlings of Warlord Himeko or something.
In any case, I'll leave Himeko in your hands. Please try to keep her out of combat.
Stop. Every time you and he get together, the conversation somehow drifts completely off course. I'm fine. I'm good. Your daughter's no porcelain doll. We came here to...
I know. I understand. You didn't come as my daughter. Rather, I am currently speaking to the navigator of the Astral Express.
And also, on top of the point that was being made, that she's not some porcelain doll, you're right. You're something evolved past that. You're a bad bitch. That's what you are. Yes. A respectable bad bitch on top of that. You're not just any old bad bitch. You're a respectable bad bitch. And we love respectable bad bitches around these streets.
But tell me, has there been progress on the new Herald of Death case? I wasn't expecting the questioning to come in rounds.
In rounds?
The Department of Aberration Defense also sent someone here before you. They inquired about Foolish. But regrettably, I truly don't know how to answer. On one hand, I wasn't here 15 years ago. On the other, she is still considered one of our school's distinguished alumni. I'm aware that you're involved in the investigation too. So, I compiled the pertinent documents ahead of time. I hope they'll be of use to you.
Thank you, Mr. Ryusuke.
Go ahead. The files are inside the archive room. Take whatever materials you need. To be honest, it wasn't until the Herald of Death incident 15 years ago that I first learned her name. As the Dean, I should have met up with her more often and tried harder to soothe the wounds it left on her. But I just couldn't. Do you really need all the details? The whole serving as a model example thing. I don't want to tarnish it completely. I knew it was a selfish thought, but I just couldn't help it. Back then, whenever I heard her name, I thought to myself, if someone was able to survive the incident, then why couldn't it have been my daughter?
I mean, that's a very valid, reaction to have, no? Grandpa Ryusuke has grown on me. I like him. Honestly, I liked him ever since his when he first stepped into the classroom. I'm not gonna lie, because how they were setting it up, it seemed like this was the Herald of Death spinning the block back, being like, "Yo, I had fun 15 years ago. Let's have some more fun now." That's what I thought was gonna happen. He was slow walking up to the classroom. The screen turned crimson, or it had this like crimson filter on it. I was like, "Oh shit, something's about to go down." Granted, they pulled the rug from underneath our feet entirely, but it was still fun nonetheless. And also, another thing too, bro. I'm thinking back to this thing that Tectone said a couple years back. I think it was in version 2. It was when the Chasm story came out for Genshin Impact. This was before Sumeru, right? He gave this take that no one cares about like the NPC characters in the story because they don't matter. Just have the story only be about, or only have the playable characters in it, right? And as the years have gone on, ever since he made that statement, from all the way from Genshin, the release of HSR, the release of Zone Zero on top of that, and the release of like Wuwa, Art Knights Infield, NTE, right? As the story has, as time has progressed forward, his take that he gave couldn't be even more wrong. Because as time went on, they started creating NPCs that have become fan favorites across the board as time went on. Right? Hold on, let me read. Nothing wrong was as a father a character. It's up to the game to make the NPCs matter. Yeah, that's it. Right? Both those statements, true. Cause at least he's not like this ultra deadbeat of a father. That's one. Believe me, I know better deadbeats. Anywho, enough of that. but still, back to the excuse me, my bad, burping. Back to the NPC thing, right? I like that these games have made NPCs that are like, bro, I wish that people have like, man, I wish that was a playable character, or that's a really cool design for the NPC, this, that, and the third, right? And it shows like, obviously, the devs for all these games care to make their world feel more immersive by creating more characters that aren't playable to be interacting in the story, regardless how big or small the role they have in it, right? Really show that they give a fuck about it to at least make it more immersive. Oh, hold on.
15 years ago, I received a commission to paint a massive portrait for an elixir seeker chief on the planet of Goliath's Shepherd. They said he had an elixir that could cure countless diseases. By the time I came back, everything had changed. There had been a terrible accident on campus, and my daughter... Even though I knew my presence here wouldn't have changed anything. Because of that incident, I made a promise to never leave this world again during the Phantom Moon Games. That's why I immediately flew here when I heard about the full Phantom Moon. But, once again, I was too late. And the supplicant called Sparksy had turned the campus upside down.
It's all right. You can leave the crisis solving to the Nameless.
You're right about that. Yet oddly, once Sparksy stirred up all that chaos, applications to the school soared to an all-time high. Times we live in are increasingly beyond my comprehension.
Oh, let me read. Twitter is funny with the recent Genshin livestream announcement. Wuwa trads are going crazy. Of course they are, because fucking Genshin story about to smoke all their packs. Duh. Sorry for me like being a little spicy or blowing your ears up right now, right? But the amount of propaganda, yes, I'm going to use the word propaganda, that I have seen trying to downplay Genshin Impact's Nodcry story as if it is not the best Genshin story in the game right now, toppling what we experienced so far with the other ones. Of course, there's order to these things of which one got the top spot or who held the top spot for a lengthy period of time before getting replaced, obviously. But nonetheless, the amount of doom posting, the amount of bullshit I have seen niggas say, in particular, a particular nigga say, to sit here and downplay Genshin's story, or to downplay any other gacha story, to be like, oh, Wither Waves is the greatest thing ever, because, oh, look at our time loop theory. Oh, wow. Wither Waves is the greatest gacha game ever because of a theory based off of a fucking time loop. As if we didn't just experience time loops in HSR, Genshin, actually, what else came out during that time that was doing a time loop? I don't know, nigga. I can't even fucking remember. But we were already experiencing time loops. And then we're gonna talk about Wither Waves is the greatest gacha game because it did a time loop, or it had something time loop adjacent that people made a theory about. only for sections of that theory in particular related to a certain character, aka Chisa, aka who the fuck is Chisa, because it's optional to interact with her, by the way. Being like, oh, it's so great because of it. Bullshit, nigga. What the fuck are we talking about? Good God Almighty in heaven. Like, or better yet, what was another one that they said? What was another one? It was not only it was the theory. What was another bullshit one that was going around? Oh, the main character of Wuthering Waves is better than every other main character in the gacha space because they show emotion. As if I haven't seen emotion be emoted on the faces of all these other gacha MCs I've been playing in these fucking gacha games. But I'm supposed to be blind, apparently. Like, what? Don't get me started, nigga. I swear on everything. Bro, I swear, every time I see takes like that, I have the mentality of, I hate you, nigga, let's die. Because I'm tired of hearing this nonsense. Oh, by the way, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Appreciate it. Thank you. The support goes a long way. Anyway, let me read. Okay, where was I at? Don't skip. Oh, I was going to also talk about this. Don't get me started on Chaska's sister. Bro, I miss Shifuyu. She was such a bad bitch. Why'd she have to die? Anyway. Why does War have inseparable fans? Oh my god. We just gotta. You know it's gonna be peak. I almost downloaded War because Scar. I'm so glad I didn't. Yeah, because Scar a fraud. Your man Scar. Granted, I call him the lamb chop demon because his introduction was fucking awesome, by the way. I don't know why he ain't become a playable male character at this point. If Genshin Impact can make their villains playable, why the hell is Wuthering Waves taking forever to make theirs playable? Like, the only one that's playable right now is fucking, what's her name? Ferlova. But we already know that the core audience for Wuthering Waves don't want male characters, they want female characters only, aka the CM player base. We already know what the hell that was going down for. Anyway, let me keep reading. Funny thing, this time Genshin is completely ignoring them and enjoying the great storytelling by devs. Scar was never seen again, and the wife with the husband ratio is crazy, though. Sorry to be that person. The last time Scar pulled up, he was getting chased down by a male character, though. Oh, granted, what was his name? Wandering Swordsman. I just keep calling him Wandering Swordsman because that's the best description I have for him. But yeah, he had a cool moment. But like, that nigga's still a fraud, though. Let's be for real. He had a dope moment back in version 1. With his card tricks and shit, you know, flexing on his introduction. After that nigga went downhill. Anyway, let me keep reading. The time from the board, magic, the savage. You are asking the break support. Fully. The first loop. Experience to influence of this. The rest of it. Lamb chop demon. Okay, so 0. Look, lamb chop demon was like the best thing to call him. Like, the dude turned into a fucking demonic lamb. or a goat or whatever the fuck. So I was like, you know, lamb chop demon, the best thing to describe him. Which, by the way, you would know that if y'all check out my YouTube short when I, you know, showed my reaction to his first introduction. By the way, it was great. Okay. I'm not seeing you. Sorry I'm stalling the story right now. I just want to hear yap about that real quick. And it's a good thing. I'm gonna say this right now. It's a good thing the Genshin player base do not give two shits about what Wuwa niggas are talking about right now. Trying to besmirch the good story of Nocry. Because now we're going to Act 3 of the whole fucking story. Let's be honest. Act 1 was dealing with Rerir. Act 2 was dealing with Dottore. And now we're spinning back for an Act 3 again, dealing with Dottore once more. And potentially, hopefully, the Shades will be appearing in the latter end of Nocry's story. Because they said that they were going to be, you know, evolving themselves. Now, granted, permitted within the rules that are set. So I can't wait to see the Shades, honestly. If we don't get the Shades at all before we go to Snitch Night, that'd be fucking crazy. Oh, that's right. The whole Irminsul tree burning thing, right? Because people were like, yo, that title of that quest was mistranslated all them years ago. Now, looking back on it, it's like, I don't think it was mistranslated. More so, they were waiting to drop it, but they couldn't drop it here and now type shit. Which is great. Because if it's the latter that I'm saying right now, that they were just waiting to drop it later and not dropping it then and there, yes, this was a great move. And now we're gonna have. Oh, I mentioned it in my fucking reaction to that fucking what was it called? That Dwight's theory video about like if Irminsul were to get burned down, it's essentially we're gonna have a whole moment of like the abyss breaching into the world. It'll be like letting the devil in, type shit, and it's gonna be crazy, right? So essentially, this would essentially be the same thing. Because shoot, for all we know. What's hiding on the other side of Teyvat that's probably just been sitting there just watching this entire time? Probably some eldritch creature from Honkaistarrail's universe. For all we know, it could be the fucking what's one I'm looking for? The Veracity, right? The path of like damn, what the hell did they call that path again? I forgot what it's called. The propagation, right? For all we know, the propagation probably hiding on the other side of the fucking Teyvat's planet, on the just waiting for that barrier to drop. The barrier fucking drops, disguising the planet from the rest of the universe, and then boom, here we go. Teyvat is getting swarmed by the swarm disaster. It's like it's gonna be wicked as shit. Imagine something like that does happen though. It'll be truly evil. Shoot, God forbid any Lord Ravager waiting on the other side being like, bro, I'm just waiting for that barrier to go down. Be like, hey yo bro, what you been sitting here doing this whole time? It's been like 2,000 years. What you doing over here, bro? Like, oh no, I'm just waiting for this little planet to like drop his little mask and it's gotta go down. You see it right there? Like, you see, it's hiding behind like this veil that's making it look like it's a part of the universe, but it's really not. I'm just waiting for it to drop. Oh, how long you been waiting for it to drop? About 500 years at this point. But like, I know it's gonna drop one day. I'm just waiting for them to fuck up. Oh shit, look, it's dropped. Oh great, now I get to drop this giant fucking spear into it. Where's the Iron 2 boss music? Ah man. Oh man. It'll be so vile if the story really crank up like that. Anyway, let's continue.
You're always welcome. Other than the archive room,
man.
You could also try talking to Miss Dolly. She's the longest-serving faculty member here and likely knows the most.
Then we'll try the archive room. Let's go, you two.
My goodness gracious.
Thank you, Dad.
We should be able to find the archive room and Miss Dolly around the Imagenesis classroom, right?
Wait, one random girl and Lucy? Hold up. Let's go ahead and pump the brakes right there. Not one random girl and Lucy. Let's not disrespect Rebecca around these streets now.
Look at today's
Rebecca
gift
literally
count.
best girl. Unless you're referring to a different character, but if not, if you're referring to Rebecca, I'm gonna have to stop you there, twin. Ah yes, we need the back view. I swear this thing is disturbing.
Oh my goodness, I thought I recognized you in the distance. Himiko, it really is you!
Miss Dolly, please forgive me for not coming to see you sooner. I've been back for a while now, but this is the first chance I've had to come see you.
Don't worry about it. I'm simply happy that you cared enough to visit.
Now, the reason they probably didn't add David to the collab is probably because they want David to be confirmation. They wanted him to be dead. Keep it to the lore that he died, type shit. Granted, that doesn't really make sense in context, knowing that Rebecca is coming. So there's that. Also, I just realized the fucking billboard in the background. I just fucking realized that shit. Is that supposed to be a reference to Madoka Magica? Which, by the way, I haven't watched that show at all yet. But if that's what that shit is supposed to be a reference to, yeah. I'm clocking it right now. Because I did not even peep it the first time. Actually, I heard that show gets really dark. It's like a dark magical girl anime, which is really fun. Okay, yeah, it's like it is.
I must apologize about the mask you entrusted me. In the end...
It's so crazy, by the way, that people keep gassing up Wuthering Waves because of the simple fact that Wuthering Waves has references to other pieces of media and shit like that. And it's like, okay, that's cool, but like, HSR is doing it too. Now what? Is that something unique to WoW now? Because honestly, let's be honest, let's have a real retrospective about Wuthering Waves. Just real quick. Wuthering Waves to me seems to be they are relying heavily on references to other games and fucking collab advertisement for their game. Genuinely. It feels like the whole game is like an advertisement for people to play their game and spend money for their game. That's what that shit feels like to me at this point. Like, it has its own story, yeah, sure. But like, it's like this underlying feeling that the game is a fucking advertisement for itself. Which, you could argue is across the board for everything. For every game that exists, right? But for WoW, all these fucking collabs that they do damn near every other update, it's like, bro, can we pump the brakes here? Isn't it, LMAO? Oh damn, that rain picking up. I don't know if my fucking my FPS gonna last. If it gets really bad out there. Hold on. Let me read. Dark in the right side. Can't see the character without David. Sorry, it feels incomplete for me. Okay, that's valid. It is dark, it looks good. I think you enjoy it. So it's easy options. I references to the first. See, honey, actual kids. Oh, it's been a while since I saw the movie. They follow two differences that the movie that is representing. They have podcasts for advice. Say what you want on how weak Ayla and she is, but she's playable. I had to stop trying to build Aloy at one point. I was like, bro, bitch, just give me your fucking bow. I'll put that on the character. Maybe think of Marvel Comics. We heard all of your tired of comic events, so we will pump out more comic events. And Aloy was a fourth collab by Sony. That's a desert garbage to teach Sony a lesson.
Please, I can't thank you enough for safeguarding the mask all those years.
Look at you. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, you and your friends look like you're in a hurry. Is there something you need to attend to? Foolish. A poor child who survived the Herald of Death. The school organized a fundraiser for her back then. I still remember how she bowed again and again with tears in her eyes at everyone who helped. Poor girl. Though she was lucky to have survived, her parents didn't make it. There were rumors flying around the school saying she had something to do with the Herald of Death. Otherwise, why would she be so lucky? She's the only one who survived. What a bunch of scoundrels.
Now that's fucking vile as shit. That's so fucking vile for someone to even have that type of thought process. Granted, I know I kind of let the father slide with this, but that wasn't what she's describing right here is. This is completely different. Niggas making up rumors how much she was colluding with the Herald of Death. That's why she wasn't the one killed. Oh, that's why she survived. It's like, brother, what? What's the term? What's this fucking progressive ass, woke ass term for this? What, victim blaming? I'm pretty sure that's what this shit is called. Victim blaming. This is most definitely. I'm pretty sure this most definitely would be categorized as victim blaming. Who the hell has this type of thought process? Oh, all these people died, only one person survived this entire massacre. Oh, they must have been colluding with the person. That's why they survived. Like, huh, brother? Excuse you? Nani? I need the Spanish word for what? I keep forgetting how to say the word. My homeboy keeps telling me every now and then, but I keep forgetting the shit. But insert word there. Like, bro, this shit is wild as fuck. I couldn't imagine keep going back to school every day, knowing niggas were sitting here making rumors like that about me. Like, I'd be ready to slap somebody. Like, you said what? Que? Que? That's how I pronounce it? Que? Que? Anyway, you get the point being made. It's fucking crazy.
She had good grades and a good heart. And becoming famous, she often came back to visit the school and sponsored a number of scholarship projects.
Speaking of which, do you know anything about what happened to her after she graduated from school?
I heard she went somewhere beyond the sky to further her studies after graduation. She had the chance to work for the Interastral Peace Corporation, but chose to return home and take over Seafeld TV instead, which was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Somewhere beyond the sky. Miss Dolly, do you know where she went exactly?
I never heard. However, she pushed out many projects after taking over the TV station and managed to expand their business to the whole of Plain Arcadia in just a few years. That is all I know.
Did she go to the Lawfu? Right, because she clearly got acquainted with the abundance at some point in time. Clearly she did. To even understand what the fuck the abundance is. So the only place that can make sense for me is that she went to the Lawfu at some point. Granted, she worked for the IPC, so the likelihood of her going to the Lawfu is high. Clearly she drilled to the heavens. Shoot, for all we know, she could have came across the Aeon of Abundance face to face, honestly. Right? She could have been just on her ship, and then boom, she looks out, she's like, oh my effing goodness. And there goes the Aeon of Abundance in her massive glory. Look, if I pronounce that word wrong, it is what it is at this point. Spanish is not my best language, even though I took a class for it back in middle school, but like, that shit did not retain. Let's be fucking for real. Shit, what else was that? Okay, what's another potential way she could have came across the abundance? Not the Borison. It wouldn't make no sense for her to come across the Borison. Oh, let me read it. So, enjoying TV. I am having a blast. It's so fun and messing around. The Genshin. Or not, don't care to play a game for enjoyment. True. Oh, I will be doing reaction to Captain's video talking about the whole AI thing. Cause, I may pull up 2 other videos in that reaction when I do it, and give my thoughts about it. Because other people brought like interesting perspectives I want to touch on as well. For example, aka streamers. Streamers being like, oh, they're not going to promote the game because it has AI in it, right? Which is fine, by the way. I have no beef for anyone that has that take. That's fine, right? But I would caution them to be very curious to look into the games that they currently play or they have played or endorsed and see if those games also had AI tools or AI being used in it at all. That's what I would ask or advise them to do, so they can at least be 10 toes across the board about it, right? And I think people really need to, like, what's the word I'm looking for? People really need to actually find the line that they draw in the sand about it with AI, or better understand what exactly the AI is being used for, right? So if AI is being used for like making like digital art that's like the copy and paste of someone else's artwork in their game, then of course that's problematic. Of course, there's something that should be said about it. But if they're just using it to create like billboards in the background, like that fucking Madoka Magica billboard that's in the background right now, right? If AI was used to make that, but we know it's completely unique to the game and it's clearly a reference to it, it's like, that's not even that big of a deal, right? I think everyone can just let that slide, realistically speaking. Ain't that's something to have too much of a, you know, your panties in a bunch about.
Thank you, Ms. Dolly, for your intel.
The fitness club's looking for new members.
The new Herald of Death is real. They say he came back to life and was responsible for what happened in Dovebrook. He's not coming here to kill again. Is he? Maybe we should ask for leave and stay home until this blows over?
What are you, scared? If he really comes, I'm live streaming the whole thing and getting all the clout for it. Who needs leave after that? I'll just quit school altogether.
Oh my god, nigga. Bro, if this ain't the realest shit I've heard be said out of all of Planet Arcadia, I don't know what is. There are niggas that's like this for real. They will prioritize clout over their lives, and then they end up losing their lives for what? A little bit of clout on the internet? Good God. I swear I hate niggas like this. I swear I do. The lack of self-preservation pisses me off. What's worse is that these niggas are still in school. That's what makes it worse, nigga. You haven't even graduated yet. You're still in high school and you having this thought process of, oh, I'm gonna risk my life for clout is fucking stupid, bro. Johnny Somali, basically, exactly. That nigga should have had more prison time, in my opinion. They gave him too much light of a sentence. But back on track though. Like, bro, the internet truly has rotted niggas' brains. And I blame content creators who do these IRL pranks, pranking people without their consent or without them knowing about it. Or they'll be nuisance streamers. Shoot, and then niggas get surprised that some of these countries start cracking down on like foreigners because of nuisance streamers, and it's like, what makes you think? Why do you think they did that for? You think they just did it just cause they don't like foreigners? No, because niggas like you have really fucked it up. Look, it made them even more on high alert against foreigners, not wanting them in their countries, period, because of shit like that. So don't be surprised when they look at you suspiciously, because they think that you're gonna pull some bullshit and disrupt the peace. The peace. My bad, I said that word wrong. It's like, dude, niggas be lacking common courtesy, the basic respect be lacking in niggas sometimes, and I don't grasp it. I couldn't fathom going to Japan and then like disrespecting their culture. I fucking love their anime and manga. What makes you think I'm gonna come over there and disrespect their culture? I'm gonna be 100% respectful across the fucking board, nigga. What? Anyway, get your brother away from my accessibility. Stop it. Bro, will be the usual reporter in the future. I'm just hitting.
I heard he murdered hundreds of students here 15 years ago.
Hundreds? Really? I only heard that the crime scene still exists somewhere on campus. I don't feel too good about this. We should get out of here.
If we help the Express gang, there's a chance we might get featured in The Fluffy.
Oh my god, nigga.
You're seriously obsessed with becoming famous.
Oh, she trying to save you, nigga.
From the math teacher.
Oh my gosh.
The gym teacher is sick again.
Like, bro. And on top of that, you probably can tell that girl like that nigga. She's sitting here trying to save her future man, but her future man is, so I gotta use such a spicy word, is fucking retarded. Again, I can never fathom this idea of risking my life for clout. I could never do it. Ever. I don't understand how niggas do that shit. I don't understand how they come to that thought process. Brother, what the hell? Okay. Like, oh, we're just sleeping. We just come over here to this side of the school just to sleep. I bet they ain't the only one either. I mean, I respect it. Get good sleep. Who doesn't love good sleep?
The atmosphere in this archive room is giving me the creeps. It's so gloomy. Almost like we've stumbled into Fixtroll Garden.
Like, oh man, I heard about that mass murderer. He killed hundreds of thousands of people. I can't wait to get do a live stream, see him do it again, so I can get all that clout and views from it. Such diabolical behavior. It's like a lacking of humanity behind that as well. It's like, bro, do you not care that niggas died and you're sitting here talking about some, oh, I can't wait to get clicks and views from this? The lack of human respect is the thing that really pisses me off.
It was like this 15 years ago as well. The archives tracked all academic results. Near the final exams, students dissatisfied with their abilities often poured their frustration into painting unsettling things. There's a lot of data stored here. Aside from what my father organized for us, let's explore the other areas as well. If possible, keep an eye out for clues regarding Full Wish's life after graduation. She returned to her alma mater frequently, so there must be records of her visits. Dabbling in technology related to the abundance. Where exactly did she acquire it? Perhaps her past holds a clue.
Oh, let me read real quick. Let me read a little more. It's people like that. That's why Sparksy tried to do what she did with Logan Paul. Yeah, I heard about what Logan Paul did. Yeah, that shit was crazy. I don't know why he thought that was funny. Could be worse. Could have said Griffith did nothing. Now, hold up. Let me hit that break button real quick. Now, I have not watched Guts or any of the animated works related to Guts. I'll make that clear now. But I heard about that shit that nigga Griffith did. Truly diabolical work. Evil. It is truest of sense, if you will. Especially knowing everything that Guts went through in his life. Like, oh my gosh. That man really went through it. I heard about how, bro, I only recently found out how that nigga was born. The fact that his mama was getting hung and she was pregnant with him and he just popped out the womb while she was getting hung is fucking crazy. I was like, bro, what? Oh yeah, John Seaman. I hate the fact that that nigga used that as his fucking Twitter name, but yeah, that nigga is also fucking vile for what he fucking did. To take someone's, you know, punching out ticket, death, to turn that shit into gotcha tribalism was so fucking evil. Truly. That's why I was like, niggas out here claiming that the Genshin community or the Hoyoverse community is way more vile than Wuwa's community is like, no, Wuwa's community is just as vile. Just as. Given the opportunity, they will be just as vile. There's no true difference between the two. The only difference is like the difference in size between both communities, obviously. That's the only difference. Outside of that, no, it's the same shit. Anyway. Let me read. If you say Griffiths is right, anime community will find you.
There are so many press releases here.
They're doing nothing wrong. What the mood? He's watching the 90. He's having 12 episodes of Berserk series. Alright, I'll put down to a watch list. I got so many anime on my watch list right now. By the way, I'm rewatching fucking ecchi anime right now, which is what, Testament of New Sister Devil. I hadn't even finished season 2. Last time I watched it was back in 2023. But I didn't even finish watching it, so I'm rewatching the second season. Enjoying the shit out of it right now.
The school's annual Distinguished Students Register from 1982 to 1984. For 3 consecutive years, first place was always Fullwish.
Oh, they have the timeline of 1980 something on this planet? That's a surprise. Because honestly, I couldn't even tell what the fuck the time period was for any of these planets. Genuinely. So that's why I kind of ignored any thought process of a time period on their planet that's anything close to real life. Oh, what's up, Gotcha Dragon?
The IPC has severed all channels of intel with its iron grip. Hardly a surprise. Formal caution regarding a student's non-compliant hairstyle. Disciplinary action concerning a student's involvement in 3 food poisoning cases. Disciplinary notice for a student's involvement in a physical altercation.
Why it seemed like the Trailblazer was about to have a fucking orgasm reading about what Himiko was getting down into during her school days. That's fucking crazy. Let me read a little more. What's going on? Hold up. Okay, let me see. Oh, the light novel for Testament of Devil is complete at the end of April, I think. Really? That shit was still going on after all these years? I'm shocked. I thought that shit been ended. I am genuinely considering picking up the manga for these animes that didn't get a 3rd or 4th season, so that I can just finish reading that shit. So I can be like, I need to know the rest of the story. I need my closure, because being left off on a cliffhanger and not getting closure to the entire story really pisses me the fuck off. Because I'm only now having this revelation of like, bro, I cannot continue moving through life knowing I do not know the end of how these stories ended at all. That we left on season 2 cliffhangers, season 3 cliffhangers, and nothing more. And all these years have passed since they were like on their roll. It's like, I can't keep moving through life like that. I need to consume the end. I need to know how this shit ended. Anyway, let me continue reading. Really? The one time I took a nap, you're streaming HSR? Yeah, sorry about that. Did you get Silver Wolf yet? No, unfortunately I failed. I lost a 50-50. It's easy. Understand why like that. rock. That's and settled down and all went crazy. This one got 7 Dragon Balls already. Quick Makeovers is here. I think it's years 1999. Currently on Planet Arcadia's calendar. So they're going to hard fight at 1999. Where's the fire the orbital laser at a teacher for giving 0 document? Okay, let's look at the DAW.
Is this?
I'm not gonna lie, there's something extremely creepy about the fucking Sparksy dolls or Sparkle dolls. Same shit, but like ever since they first were introduced in the game back during Penacony when we saw them for the first time, I'm not gonna lie, there's always been something creepy about these fucking dolls. Genuinely. It's like there's feel like there's this sense of evil lurking in these dolls. I don't know if I'm the only one who gets that feeling every time I see these damn things.
Did they really have to put this here?
Open up! Detective March 7th is on the case. So spill the beans. How much do you know about what happened 15 years ago?
You've got the wrong guy, I swear. I'm just an innocent cursed imaginary. I can't even move from the spot. I don't know anything. Ribbit. The dean ordered me to dig up whatever materials I could find for you all to read.
I've looked through the catalog, and there are serious gaps in the data. After the incident, the Department of Aberration Defense must have confiscated a significant number of the school's archives and logs.
Oh, so this is where they mentioned about the timeline on this planet. Okay. The year is 1999, so it's basically close to 2000. So. Bro, I couldn't fathom taking a school pic after a graduation picture after something that big happened. Of course, no one in that fucking yearbook for that graduating year is gonna be smiling. These niggas probably just look like fucking zombies in the picture after going through that. Like your homeboy, your homegirl, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, and not standing next to you. Hold on, let me actually skim through some of these. Let me read some of these. If I hadn't slipped away early that day, I could have done something for them. When I look at the empty seats of our classroom, I feel guilty for being powerless and foolish. Did you feel the same? But I'm in terms with it now. The past is the past. Those of us left behind. And we have to take care of ourselves. I hear the climate on the Garden Star of to study is very different. Take care of yourself forward. Is winning first place in the campus imagining competition. Ranking at the top of sort of semesters. Outstanding forward is truly that you can make it a nightmare and show all of anarchy with a smile that won't be easily defeated by a single tragedy. I've never doubted that any chapter in life. Let's begin facing the lens of life. Please keep on smiling. Okay, so at least this is telling us telling us what her motivation potentially was for why she wants to do this whole smiling thing. Hearing that you will soon leave Planet Arcadia to pursue kinds of science, I can't help but feel a sense of loss. It's a failure on my part as a teacher that I couldn't inspire you to stay in this industry. But as a teacher, I hope it's your choice to, like you have for intelligence. Oh, so she joined the Intelligentsia Guild? Ooh. So we need to call that nigga Dr. Ratio. He probably know who she is.
Garden Star of Botanical Study. Cognitive Science Research. Miss Dolly mentioned that Fullwish went beyond the sky to study after graduation. Turns out, this is where she went. Let's go chat with the others.
I was 3 when that happened. I can't remember.
Look at today's gift count.
Oh, under tomorrow.
So much enthusiasm.
So I'm not gonna lie. For the longest time, I thought that had happened when I was growing up, because I was born in 2002. So I thought for this entire time that it happened in the same time frame as me growing up. Then my mom had corrected me, being like, no, you weren't even born yet when that happened. I was like, what, really? I thought I was just experiencing. Apparently, I wasn't. Crazy. I walked through a long time in my life thinking that was the case.
Well, did you find anything?
Like, even when you search up videos about the towers falling, it almost feels like it's not even real. Like, especially if someone catches like a good image of the plane going into the building, it almost feels like it's not even real when you see it. It's like almost as if you're watching an AI video. Imagine this is before AI even blew up, that I had this feeling every time I saw it.
Garden Star of Botanical Study? It appears to be a greenhouse world located within the Consternation Star Zone. Oh, found it. Its property ownership is registered under a specific school within the Intelligentsia Guild.
Oh, let me read. God, let me read this one. Annotating? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. The print up message section here was diabolical. Remember the shady branch of the Intelligentsia Guild? We saw a scene of them back on her space station. Radio silence about that shady branch of the organization since then. I'm trying to remember. Was that related to Dr. Ratio? Cause I know that was like a mini. I don't even know if that was like a big story section or that was a mini story within Star Rail's entire story. Pretty sure it was like a mini story, right? I can't remember the full details of that story and what we got from that. Granted, the only real group that I know that hasn't really been touched on at all in this game is the fucking. Okay, that's not entirely true. For what I'm about to say next, the Annihilation Gang. I mean, we learned about one member of the Annihilation Gang who wasn't even really a member for real. She was like kind of faking the funk the entire time. But man, I want to see the other ones. Give me that chick with the red hair and the black leather. She was hot. I need that. It wasn't related to him per se, but I think they were shown at the end of a quest. He wasn't, I think. Oh man, I completely forgot. We got the fucking replay feature in the fucking game now. We can literally just go back in time to see that fucking moment in the story. I'm over here thinking, oh man, I can't remember it. And then it's like, oh wait, I can just rewatch it.
Strange. the name of the school is encrypted. I've heard conspiracy theories claiming the Herald of Death from 15 years ago was actually someone from the IPC.
I was in school in Tyler's 6th grade. I demanded the World Trade Center. I later saw uncensored footage of people willing to fall to their death. That's what's so crazy. If that footage is real, that is crazy. But then you gotta think about it. How exactly would they even get out of the fucking tower at all if every way to get down is fucking cut off? Truly, oh man, it's just like,
Given the great lengths the IPC went to in wiping away all traces after the incident, perhaps the rumors are true.
Fullwish was hurt by the Herald of Death. Yet, after studying in an institution funded by the IPC, she became a suspect in the new Herald of Death incident.
We know where Duke Inferno is. Yeah, Duke Inferno just got clapped. Yeah, that nigga got off-screen. It was so fucking crazy that they off-screened him. Like, come on.
You mean she created the happiness surgery after studying on that greenhouse world?
It's certainly possible, but the information is still too vague to make any judgments. I'm more inclined to think that after witnessing the power of the Herald of Death, she resolved to uncover the truth behind it. That's why she went to another world to study after graduation. But is the knowledge she gained in just a few short years enough to create the happiness surgery? If the power of the abundance used in the happiness surgery stems from the Herald of Death's lingering poison, would the IPC, who have tried to hide this in every way possible, really be unaware of her actions? There are too many things here that an ordinary scholar simply couldn't achieve.
Oh my goodness, I just had a realization. The only way that this makes sense for her to get this surgery made, this thing that she created made, she'd have to work with someone that's probably somewhat aligned with the IPC, but like does not give two shits about the IPC in the slightest. Which, drumroll please, it's the fucking Genius Society. Members of the Genius Society would be more than willing to help her create such a thing. Deadass. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's fucking Ruan Mei. Ruan Mei has been proven to be a terrible mother who creates life, and then she just like rebuilds niggas' bodies and shit. Like what she did with I forgot her name. Fugue. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Right? It has to be Ruan Mei. I don't believe it's anybody else. Ruan Mei is the only person who would probably help her make such a thing. Like, Ruan Mei is absolutely obsessed with like this whole idea of creating life. She's obsessed with it. Tang Yu is the $1 million woman. The swarm emanator also she brought back to life. That too, right? So it's like, it has to be her.
Perhaps I should contact her as a fellow alumna and have an open, honest talk.
She's not gonna tell you a damn thing.
Contact Fullwish as her senior? After all this time, would she even want to see you?
I don't know. Back then, I had taken a leave of absence from university due to health issues. So I was doing some idle work at my father's school to clear my mind. Fullwish would occasionally run to the library to slack off. She and Belle always appeared together, helping me organize newspaper clippings and library cards, all while chattering on about classmates' crushes and the latest gossip. They didn't treat me like a patient who needed special care. nor did they treat me like the dean's daughter. We often shared snacks brought from home and secretly dug out the school's collection of ancient books and paintings to admire them. Foolish, she was the model student, always knowing a little more than everyone else. Her questions often went beyond the textbooks, pushing past the boundaries of what someone her age should know. When she looked through those illustrations of Imagine, her eyes would always sparkle. I could feel the passion in her eyes, and an unspeakable sense of loneliness. If she still remembers our old friendship, she will meet me. Foolish is walking a dangerous path right now, and the deeper someone walks into the abyss, the more they crave the recognition and understanding of old friends. I want to ask her myself, why has the happiness she pursues become an illusion that can only be maintained by a taboo surgery?
I'm gonna go back to that line that she just said about walking in the abyss makes people want to crave for like friendships and recognition of themselves and their friendships and stuff like that, right? And I couldn't help but think about Skirt from Genshin Impact, because Skirt from Genshin Impact essentially was the same thing. The difference is we had to really dig deep to get her to reevaluate her, POV, her point of view, right? Especially when her master sat there and told her that, yo, I'm gonna leave you alone for a while. If I find out you have any happiness in your life at all, I'm coming back and I'm destroying that shit for real. I want to see you cry, bitch. That's not what he said exactly, but that's, it was along those lines. It was so fucking crazy. Oh, man. And Skirt also seeked like friendships as well, right? Like she met fucking Tartaglia for a fucking reason. But then she started pushing that nigga away, and then now that nigga Tartaglia just wandering through life hoping to meet his master again. It's like, bitch, you was close by the entire time. If you were gonna talk to that boy does say he grew up from a little squirt that you knew him, and then now he a grown ass man. Go talk to that boy. That boy need help, damn it. Squabble with him. He want a fist fight. He want to run your fade. Give it to him. I don't care if you beat his ass. Just let him have it, damn it. Oh shit, my mouse not working? Oh, here we go. Alright, let me read. Where was I? Crazy has never happened before. I'm bored. I trained you to kill me or suffer. She protecting him from her master. He wants to throw hands. But like, even with that now, right? After completing her story quest, obviously, right? Skirt knows that she has a side nigga to call at any time in case that nigga come back up. So y'all about to destroy everything you love now. AKA the Traveler, her main man right now. Shoot, even Child. Oh my goodness, the story implications related to Child, bro. If he becomes what I am thinking he might become in the future, especially knowing that that names in Genshin Impact hold so much power in their world, that nigga Child gonna be something crazy. Ooh boy, it's gonna be fun when we get there. But of course we're gonna have to wait a little bit. But still, nonetheless, she got 2 people to call on for backup in case shit goes down, and they're more than willing to fight. Do you remember what his codename Child actually means? No, I don't remember what his codename Child actually means. Wasn't it just a replacement for his real name, which is Ajax? Correct me if I'm wrong. Jingli or Skirk? That is the question. Ooh, Jingli or Skirk? I'm taking Skirk all day, every day. Sorry. Like, Jingliu, yeah, you're cool. I fucking love her ult, by the way, when she has that dead look in her eyes when she swings her blade. doing that final slash. I fucking love that shit. But if I have to choose between the two, I'm fucking Skirk. Yes, I'm taking this one home with me. Thank you. I gotta put a wedding ring on her finger, not yours. But hey, if you want to be the second wife, you can. I'm not opposed to it.
Me too.
Thank you, you two. And thank you for your investigation. Though many questions remain unanswered, at least I now have a clearer picture of her movements after graduation. By the way, before we leave the school, there's one more place I'd like to visit. Before I meet Full Wish, I want to say goodbye to that memory from 15 years ago.
You mean that old school building from 15 years ago?
We have all the clues we need, and the culprit is me.
That's a little unsettling. But okay. But unfortunately for you and all of you, we are going to end the stream. Yes, we are going to end the stream. We are gonna end this fucking stream. Yes. Like I said, we're about to end the stream. Now, actually. It's already 2:07 in the morning, and your boy gotta go to work in the morning. So I cannot continue, which is kind of my fault because I started the fucking stream so fucking late. Which is why I gotta start the stream early tomorrow. Hopefully, hopefully they don't have us fucking at work a whole hour later like they did to us today, or technically yesterday. But we gonna see what happens. If I got to, I'm gonna force myself to start the stream early, even if I'm fucking exhausted.
Look at today's gift count.
Hold on, let me read.
So much enthusiasm.
You know, I put the genres on the air shot. Air shot of the way skirt does. He was jumping ahead first, not sure shot. He might do it he shot so I'll take a word. It is welcome with the shoe streamer here. Well, good night. Night Yabber Man and awful Yabber chat. Sleep is for the weak. No, sleep is for the strong, damn it. Strong individuals get to sleep. Weak niggas gotta keep their eyes open at night. Young Lord is the basic translation. They said a bit more about it in game. Oh, so that's what child, the codename child means? Okay, that's interesting to know. I'm gonna probably look at it in Genshin Impact when I log in to do my dailies before 4 o'clock in the morning hits. Oh.
Were you shocked just now?
Anyway, hold on, what else to say? Anyway, what else was I to say? Is there anything else I want to add? No, I don't think there's anything else for me to add, actually. What is a common term used for younger nobles? Oh, okay. What else? I'm going to be streaming Starrail for all the way till the weekend. The weekend whip, anyway. But on Saturday and Sunday, I'll probably be streaming Genshin Impact to get that event done, because I need to get that shit done ASAP. Because Genshin events be lasting even shorter now. I don't know what the fuck happened, but Genshin events be lasting for like 10 days, and then especially important ones, they just be disappearing. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, so I'll be getting that done during the weekend, and then if I haven't finished Starrail's story by then, we're gonna go jump back into Starrail, obviously, and finish the story. Then, following after Starrail is probably gonna be, it's gonna be Withering Waves. Then after I finish Withering Waves story, it's gonna be Arknight's Infield story. No, wait a minute. No, it's gonna be Xenozone Zero story. Then I'm gonna do the Arknight's Infield 1.2 story, which I haven't not done yet because I only recently caught up with Arknight's Infield story. If you want to know, check out the last live streams I did with it. Which I got to make an Arknight's Infield live stream playlist, by the way. I still haven't made that shit yet. So yeah. Granted, if I go off of schedule of how I'm setting it up right now, it is what it is. That's what happens sometimes. Also, if I don't end up streaming tomorrow, or whatever reason I don't end up streaming, mainly because of my job exhausting the fuck out of me, then yeah. So if a stream doesn't happen tomorrow, you know the reason why.
Were you shocked just now?
Let me read it. Just in case there's something. Ajax, a young hero, child, a young lord, history, Samsara. I used to get shit, your girl Chabruz. Oh yeah, I going into you gotta play that event. Oh yeah, by the way, for my niggas who love NTE, who are in the chat, who was playing it or watching me play it last time. Okay, so I need to give y'all a little bit of information real quick. So after I ended the stream, I think it was the next following day. I was in NTE. I was moving around the jail or the prison. I was moving around the jail, right? Prison, jail, whatever the fuck, right? And so I was exploring. So I haven't escaped the jail, my prison cell at all, but I have been exploring around the area of it, right? So I kind of sucked the fun from it, but I haven't been like fully engaging in it, just in case it may trigger something that's very interesting that happened on screen, right? So I've been very bare minimum. I've just been like running around, going from this area to that area that I can go to. Granted, I did acquire a spoon from the cafeteria though, so I already have that in my possession in case, the time comes for me to break that fucking wall open. But other than that, everything else is still fresh. So I wanted to let y'all know that before I ever get back into playing, whenever I get back into playing NTE, some point. It's not going to be this week, probably not even next week, honestly. But when I get back into it, you'll know. Still haven't gone to jail yet? Oh, it's really easy. Just go attack a police officer. Playing around with the shape in case you run from zombies, or you could trip pipeline. You get into the spoon. Stop it. Anyway, that's about to end the stream now. So, for my new people, like, sub, turn on the notification bell, join the YouTube community Discord if you want links on my channel. Check out my yapping topics and yapping reaction playlist. Those videos are you can watch them at any time. Even if the content creator in question remove their video, which majority of the time that they're removing their videos because they fucking fucked up for whatever drama they got into, and of course I'm not gonna let them slide with that. So you can go watch those at any time. They're movie length long reactions, meaning you can literally just play them and just listen to me talk for fucking 10 hours at a time. It's great. It's good content. Anyway, yes, I know I'm gassing my own content up. I'm supposed to do that. I'm a fucking small YouTuber for crying out loud. But what else? Oh, I play shit a handful of gacha games at this point. Those being Genshin, Starrail, Wuwa, Zenless, Art Knights, Enfield. Wait, hold on, let me redo it again. Genshin, Starrail, Wuwa, Zenless, and Art Knights, Enfield, plus NTE. And then I play a handful of non-gacha games, those being Gravity Rush 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Stellar Blade, Fate, Samurai Remnant, and Tales of Berseria. So if you want to see me play those non-gacha games, also subscribe to the channel. And you can enjoy me getting frustrated at fucking boss fights in both Ninja Gaiden 4 and Stellar Blade alike. So that should be pissing me the fuck off. Anyway. Never start trying if you can't handle the heat. Gotta making Lord of the Rings lengthy movies for us to enjoy. Come back to our long reaction while I work. Appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think I got anything else to add. Again, like I said earlier, if I don't stream tomorrow, or technically later today, you'll know the reason why. Because I'm exhausted and my job worked me to the fucking bone. Now, if my job lets me have Friday off, then I can stream even more, get more done on Friday. I got a lot of shit personally that I want to get done, but content-wise for this YouTube shit, I can get more done because of it. Hopefully, if they give me Friday off. If they don't, I'm gonna be cooked. Anyway, good night. Bye. Peace. Deuces. GG's. Oh, also, if there's anything else y'all need to tell me in the Discord, or just comment in my most recent community post, or whatever, which I need to tell me, and just stuff and things of that nature. Yep, that's about it. Good night. Later. Peace. What is Bun at? 2 hours and 30 minutes? Or 2 hours and 29 minutes. Almost 30 minutes for the next episode of this, but your boy too tired. Oh my gosh, I'm just fucking sleepy. Alright, good night.